Good morning, everyone. Dead Mike here. How are we all doing this Sunday morning? Or Sunday afternoon? Depending on where in the world you're from. So, today we are going to be trying a little something known as Hunter, the Call of the Wild. I've been playing this game a tiny little bit. I picked it up on Steam sale. So, we're going to see what everybody thinks of it. I've actually been enjoying it so far. I've been having a great bit of fun. It is literally just a stroll through nature. Give me 1 second. Yes. But how is everybody this Sunday morning? Is everybody having a good Sunday? I mean, I'm having a really good Sunday. I'm about to go hunting for the next couple of hours, and then I will be back hunting again later, either that or I may play Mass Effect later. It depends on people feel. I suspect, though, I will probably be out hunting for the day. It's what I feel like doing. But yeah, to everyone who's out there watching, thank you for tuning in. Can you all do me a favour? Can you all smash that like button? And if you haven't, hit subscribe for me because it helps me out massively. And for those of you who are already subscribed to my channel and have already hit like, thank you very much, guys. It all helps me out massively. Now, usually I'd be using a webcam, but mine is currently on the fritz, so I'm going to have to get a new cable for it over the next couple of days. But that should be fine. As soon as I've got that sorted out, I'll have my webcam back up and work it in. But for now, you're just going to have to bear with me for a couple of days while I don't have a webcam. Right, now we're going to go into select reserve. Now, I only have 2 available at the moment. I have Hirschfelden, which probably isn't the correct way to pronounce it, but I am not from the middle of Europe, so I'm not even going to try and lie and act like I can pronounce that word properly. But Hirschfelden is a large hunting reserve with a predominant mix of deciduous beech and aspen forests surrounding rolling hills and farmlands. The western parts of the reserve contain more challenging hunting grounds along with mountain slopes and deep spruce forests. Hirschfelden Hunting Reserve is home to the fallow deer, the wild boar, the roe deer, the European bison, the red deer and the red fox. There's also a couple of creatures they're missing off of there. So you also get Canada geese and I believe ducks. Now the other hunting reserve we have is Leighton Lake District. Leighton Lake District provides hunters from all over the world with a taste of the untamed wild. With few traces of civilization located in the Pacific Northwest, this area is predominantly covered by spruce and larch and aspen forests, rocky mountain slopes and marshlands in between. Plan your hunting trip carefully before taking on some of the more sought after game like the moose, the black bear, the Roosevelt elk, the white-tailed deer, the coyote and the black-tailed deer. There's also turkeys on this map. Now, I'm thinking that I might start out with Hirschfelden, see how I get on, because I have been playing Hirschfelden quite a bit recently, and I do really like that map. It is incredibly pretty. But I've also tried a tiny little bit of Leighton Lake District. Both are absolutely phenomenally gorgeous reserves. I've already got stuff unlocked at Hirschfelden, so I can go straight hunting at Hirschfelden. Excuse me. Sorry, I've had a little bit of a cold recently, guys. So I think I am probably going to play Hirschfelden for now. Nothing like a Sunday morning hunting session armed with coffee. Plus, the thing with Hirschfelden is there are smaller creatures here. So, I could actually hunt deer. Let me just go into my settings, because I want to make sure this is running pretty smoothly, which it looks to be. I'm also just going to toy around with the... Is it the gameplay or the interplace? Yeah, so I've got manual reload off, manual chambering off. That's good. Breath toggle off. Aim toggle on. That's good. Now, I've had it to metric for a while because I've been playing with friends. I'm going to switch it back to Imperial because I'm British. That's how I work. So for those of you who are used to the European metric system, you might get a little confused by some of the measurements, but us and our American colleagues, we should be fine. So, interface. Hide hunting HUD. Off. Keep that. Player name tags on. Boys. Play map indications. Need zone icons. Dog position icon. I haven't got a dog yet. I will be picking one up. So, just making sure that it looks like everything is set to how I want it. This game has got an amazing... Okay, so I have got a quest undergo, but I'm not going to undertake that. So, we have a little camping blind here. Okay, why are you not giving me the information that you should? Right, feed zone. Fallow deer. Between 10 a.m. Oh, sorry, between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. and between 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. Also, feed zone, wild boar. So, what we're going to do is around 3 a.m. roughly, there are going to be wild boar coming to this little area I've got highlighted on my map. So we are going to go there. We're going to get set up. We are going to wait for a boar quite potentially to show up. Then we are going to hump it all the way over to there to be there for 6 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to hunt some deer. Hunting deer is actually a tricky... Well, hunting deer, as long as you've got the right equipment, is fine. So, for those of you who've not played this game, example, you see I've got my little compass down in the right corner. You see I've got the white arrow and the green cone. The white arrow is the direction I'm facing. The green cone is actually windister, is the actual wind direction. So, and as you'll notice if I'm walking, there's a little speaker icon which goes up at full. If I start running, that goes to red. That means how much noise you're making. Whereas if you slow to a crawl, or even to a crouch, you are if you slow to a crouch and then to a crawl, you are generally making no noise whatsoever, unless you are going over unless you're going over dry mud, dry grass, dry twigs, bushes, anything like that. Yes, you may have to go through the undergrowth. But
I saw some tracks in that area earlier this morning. Hold on, I'll send the coordinates.
But generally, making as little noise as possible is the greatest idea. However, if you are certain there is not much around and you have had nothing picking up any sort of mating calls, anything like that, walk a little. See, that's a fallow deer mating call down there. Because we're on this side of the hill now, I could hunt that deer, but I'm not sure where it is. So, as I was saying, I could hunt that deer, but I'm not sure where it is. So, we may have to wait a little. Because the closer you become to animals, the more noise you make. Deer and things like that have got really good eyesight. They've got better eyesight than you've got. Plus, I haven't got MVGs at the moment. I will be going for those. All I've got at the moment is basic hunter kit. So, I could hunt these boar, but I don't have the rifleage to do it. Let's have a look. What's the noise? So that's a 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. feeding zone. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fast travel there. I am going to rest until about 4 a.m. in the morning. And then I'm going to hunt my way down there and get ready for when the deer are there first thing in the morning to feed. Because those are red deer. If I believe correct. Or they fallow deer. No, that's fallow deer. Next field over, you've got Canada geese at 9 a.m. So, this is going to require making some noise to get there, but because I don't have an ATV at the moment, or any way of travelling closer, see, this is the thing. You want to hunt, That gives me 2 hours to get there. As I said, you want to hunt. That's also a wild boar. Again, you want to hunt. You need to ideally, if you know there's going to be a food source, or they're going to be hitting certain areas at certain times, plan accordingly. I mean, I'm going to be humping it across there right now, so there's going to be no real chance of me actually waking up, of me actually hunting anything else on the way. See, wild boar warning call. We'll get our shotgun ready just in case, because boar are prone to charge. They will either run or they will charge. They are aggressive creatures, which is what you need to bear in mind with this game. These certain characteristics of certain animals, they have actually programmed them in so they react like they would in real life. So if you are hunting bear, black bear, if you corner it, it will attack. The moose in this game are either prone to do one or the other, as in run or attack, because mooses are big creatures. Anything that's your size, which isn't a prey animal, just a prey animal, and has territorial instincts, will attack. See, that's a feeding blind over there. One that I've set up relatively close to an area where I might be able to hunt some deer later on. As long as I can get the tent. Eventually, later today, I will be happy. I will kick some butt. Well, that's the thing. Hunting's not really about kicking, but it kind of... When I say I'll kick some butt, I'm used to playing faster-paced shooter games. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm humping it to a location right now. That's because I've got something specific in mind I want to hunt. We're going to place the waypoint on the edge of the road. The wind is blowing towards us. Well, the wind is blowing behind us, I mean. So it's carrying my scent. Now. Oh, for God's sake. Good job I checked. This is something this game has a habit of doing. Unloading your ammunition from your rifles when you load into an area. So what you do is you go into ammo. Right, these are only fallow deer. Unfortunately, I've only got soft point ammo at the moment. God's sake. Urgh. Game being really irritating. So, that needs to go in there. Ammo. Oh, that needs to go there. Sights. There we go. We've got 76 rounds. We're loaded up. That is geese ahead of us. Problem with using soft point, I have got polymer rounds back at my base camp. I could run back there. But I've got enough rounds where I could hit a deer. Examine tracks. Why are you not... Give me a second. I don't want more clues. On. Off. I don't want more clues. On. Escape. Okay. Gameplay. I had this issue yesterday. It seems to want to do this on occasions. It seems to want to do this on occasions. I'm just going to reboot the game. It's just deciding not to show me animal tracks at the moment. And what I might do is, seeing as it appears this is glitched, is possibly start a new game. Ah, that's why. Yeah, it is me being a idiot as well. Right. Time 4:30. Okay. It took me 30 minutes to run that far. Okay, we're going to get there an hour beforehand. Storage. 243. Polymer tape. Dump those. Oh no, sorry. Polymer tape. Yes. Yep. We are loaded and we are ready to go. Alright, here we go. We're going to get down to... Oh, that's another feed zone. Red Sox, 4 a.m. Right, 6 to 10 a.m. Place waypoint. Right, we're going to hump it all the way over there. I figured out why it wasn't showing the footprints. Need to have your light on. Which, yes, I'm going to aim to get the MBGs. I'm also going to aim to get a new pack. I mean, I'm going to get to where we're going quite simply because the moon is going down. Sun's going to be up soon. It'll be daylight soon. You will be able to see the map a lot better. See what I mean? Now I have the light on. We can see animal tracks. Fallow deer walking off in that direction. I've just got the marathon achievement. I mean, there are various achievements for this game, including this is not a zombie game, where it discourages you from just killing everything in sight. I mean, this game, you are meant to show quite a bit of patience. You're a hunter, not just a guy with a gun. I mean, that's the geese over there waking up. But I'm en route to a specific target, so I don't mind waking a couple of things up on the way there. It's not like I'm... It's nearly 4 a.m. It's nearly 5 a.m. So I've got enough time to get there, get set up. Keep an eye out for where the deer are coming from. Work out where the rest zones are if I can. Because I mean, it's deer. They will run miles. Deer are actually quite efficient creatures. What I'm going to do for now is... See, that's a pheasant. You get warning calls every so often when stuff hears you coming. Now, at the moment, I'm not so fussed about them hearing the warning calls, because I'm off to a specific place. And I will be there for a little while. Yeah, that's a pheasant. So, what I'm going to do is try and get myself in position. Now I'm nearby. Roe deer, trot. I want to try and get myself into a position where I can see the feeding ground down there. But I am most certainly upwind from the deer. Now, it's a shame the wind's not blowing directly into my face. The counterance to that is I could swing round this way very carefully. But I am going to need to maintain a position in the trees. So, this is sort of where I'm going to set up. I think I've still got a really good clear view. I have. That's 106 yards. I'm going to lay down. I'm going to turn my lights off. And I'm going to wait for the sun to come up. And I'm going to sort of look in this direction while I just have a couple of minutes while I finish my coffee. As well as a few other things. I mean, that's the thing. We're hunting. Deer hunting is... Well, actually, in this game, deer hunting is one of my favourite activities. Deer are incredibly beautiful creatures. I don't condone hunting in real life. But it's a VR simulator. I mean, as in, I don't condone trophy hunting. Hunting for food is completely and utterly different. Especially depending on where you live. One is about survival, the other is just about, yeah. I mean, but that's my personal opinions. everyone is entitled to their own personal opinion. Anyway, we are sitting here just waiting for the sun to come up. Yeah, it's now 5 a.m. The deer will be here within the next couple of hours. What I am going to do in a minute is I'm going to start scoping out the immediate area with my binos. Just keeping an eye out for the deer, because this is a feeding ground. They'll be here in the next hour. I can also mask my scent. This is the next one I'm earning towards buying. Scent masker again. Because you can buy different scent stuff for learning different animals in, which comes under animal laws. Lures. But you also want a scent masker bottle. For situations like this, or if the wind changes slightly and you don't know which direction the deer are going to be coming into the field from, because it makes it harder for the wind to carry your smell. Now we're going to start scoping out the area with my binos. With my binoculars. We've got about an hour before the deer turn up. You might get one or two stray stragglers in the meantime. Them geese are making a hell of a racket. To the point of where I can't hear anything else. But again, welcome to nature. That's a roe deer. So, we are going to have deer around here very shortly. By the way, when hunting deer, try not to miss. And try and go for a heart shot. It's the most efficient, least cruel way of doing it. Deer have a tendency to run on instinct. And if you hit the heart and the lung, then they're going to make it less than 100 meters generally. Because you've hit vital organs. It's not going to lay there bleeding out in agony where you have to trail it through the woods. So, as general honesty, as I said, be careful. Time your shots. Wait things out. Which is exactly what I'm doing now. I'm waiting out the deer. Waiting out the deer. I mean, it's 5:15 now, so... yeah, we got some time to wait. To the point where we could actually reposition ourselves if we really wanted to. Okay, wind's blowing in that direction. I'm not sure which direction the deer are going to be coming from. Ooh, I saw that. That was a call. I may need to move into a different position. Or pray the wind changes in the next hour. I mean, my scent isn't blowing directly into the breeding ground, but it's not blowing directly towards me either. Anything that approaches from the direction I'm looking at is gonna get a sniff of me. Or at least a sniff of my bait neutralizer, of my neutralizer. There we are. Roe deer, calm, eating, 340 odd yards. But what I'm going to do is, I know I've got less ammo with this, but I'm going to put in ammunition. 243 polymer bullets. These give me more penetration. So, when I hit a deer, I'm more likely to kill it. I mean, I'm firing with a low caliber round, which is absolutely fantastic. Depending on how far away you're hunting the deer from and the size of telescope you've got, depends on how far you want to be hunting the deer from, as I said. So I'm about 105 yards out. This particular weapon is effective for lethality on smaller animals at about 160 yards, 150 meters. So you do not want to be firing any format around you don't need to. However, the bullets, polymer tip bullets, are far more expensive. Is that a deer? It is. What are you doing? Is that a male or a female? That is a roe deer that is eating. That is just out of my effective kill range. It's 5:30 in the morning. Problem is, I would have to swing round across the field. I'm going to take a look at that because last thing I need is them dragging my scent in that direction. However, I'm also going to have a scope around in other directions and just make sure we've not got any more deer coming in. Because deer are finicky, wily little creatures who do panic, who do run, who do disappear. I mean, is that a female? I think it might be the female of the pack. No, that's the female. That's the male. Whoops. That is not a wise idea, by the way, because that makes noise. Roe deer. See, I'm out here at the right time in the morning. Arctic red fox. Geese. Geese. I don't want to use a hunting rifle to take down geese. If you can help it. And if you can really help it, crawl down this tree line a little. We're going to crawl closer to that. In fact, what we're going to do is put a marker right there. That's 85 yards away. We're going to crawl across a field. To get in a position to hunt them deer. Again, this is a game which takes patience and time. Hey Ward, how are you this morning? Aluminum to you as well, my friend. I am currently hunting roe deer. Yeah, I would, but there is a roe deer. There's a roe deer book just down here, which just across that hill rise. The wind sort of is changing into me, but I've got a scent eliminator on me at the moment, so I'm just going to try and get in a position of that deer, because those geese are just being noisy because it's that time in the morning. But you're right, if I didn't have something I was already pre-stalking, I'd clear them deer, I'd clear them ducks out. But that's the thing, I've actually been here for about an hour and a half in the game time. I turned up early. Yeah. I don't know why they've made them so yappy. Might be to do with something at 6 AM in the morning. And if you hunt, if you've not played this game, you might actually enjoy it. It teaches, first thing it teaches you is where to shoot when you're aiming for things like deer, so... Where it's like, yep, go for a... what am I doing here? Just turn my mouse slightly. What's that? That is a fox mating call. But it does encourage you automatically to go for heart shots. Or at least the lung. Right, we are 20 yards out from that hill. I know it's taken me my time to crawl down here, and I hope the deer haven't buggered off by the time I get down here, but that's a risk I'd have to take, because if I start running, they're going to hear me. And then I've just wasted my time. I'd rather waste my time Boiler room is. Ooh. I mean, the boar hunting in this I've not tried so much at the moment because my equipment is still really low grade. I mean, I'm still hunting with a .223 caliber and a... Let me just double check. A 243 and I have a 273, which are good for bringing down things like red deer, roe deer, white-tailed deer. Maybe the 273 will bring down white-tailed deer, but just get to a position, see if them geese are, see if them deer are still here feeding. If they are, I'm going to go for the buck. There he is. 176 yard. Yeah. I mean, that actually gives it that description in this game, and I might turn down my graphics slightly in a minute, but it does give the description of this in this game of what each weapon is ideal for hunting deer for. Turn my sensitivity down a little. I could ideally do with getting a tiny bit closer. I'm still over 160 yards out. What was that? That was a goose on a mating call. It does help you because it assumes that you've got a reasonable skill. Differentiate between mating calls and warning calls, which I do find really helpful. If it's a warning call, I just try to follow that real life technique of stop, get low, stay where you are, don't move for about 10 minutes. There is literally a sheer luck element in this game. That and timing. Okay, that's still 162 yards out. Let's try and get a little closer. We're going to a crouch. I mean, I'm probably going to imagine, as I said, this is for people who... Well, for people like yourself who are winter hunting, it's not going to be too boring. But I can imagine for other people who really aren't into hunting, they're not going to want to sit there and watch someone sat there for 10 minutes just in a field going, why hasn't he moved? Well, I'm sat there, it's quite simple, dude. I don't want to spook the deer. I'm going to see if I can get within 100 yards. I don't want to be too close because I'll spook her, because I really will. Wow, wind's blowing into me. Okay. Head that way. A little bit. Get near that tree over there. How I know the wind, I'm heading into the wind is that little green cone on my radar is the wind direction. And I want to try and get just a little off so the wind is not blowing in my face. I know it's raining. And that lowers my visibility. That lowers their visibility a tiny little bit of me because of my skill perks. That and I'm wearing a ghillie suit. Which is always fantastic. But yes, I'm just off the wind there. Oh, is that a warning call? No, that's a mating call. Thank God for that. I don't do. I'm trying to take my time. I can get to that tree there. I mean, I've got the scent eliminator on, so that really does help. But I'm going to try and get to this tree here, because that brings me a little closer. But where if I can actually clip this, where if I can actually hit this deer, which I should be able to. I mean, I could do it from here. That was definitely a hit. I think, unfortunately, though, that may have just been the shoulder, and I need to get that Bloodhound DLC so I can have the... As soon as I get to where the blood is, I'll be able to tell whether that was actually a hit or not. Examine animal tracks. Right, okay. Road deer walk. Find out. Hit it in the leg. Was off by a mil. Let's see. I don't know what its bleed rate is at the moment, so I'm going to guess it's still very low, but I'm going to try and track it a little way. Seeing as it's run. And I can't go back to that area now for a little while. That's a road here. That's a warning call. Warning call. Right. I knew I should have been a tiny little bit closer, but could have been a worse shot. Right, let's have a look what else is around here. Because I've set up a load of noise up there. Where can I travel to now? I think that's a log cabin. There, they're usually drinking. Okay. Where am I? Place waypoint. What time is it? Good, I'm travelling against the wind. What time is it again? Right, check the phone. On this. Oh, it's still 6:30 in the morning. I have got enough time to get there to the feeding zone. And I'm going to get a lot closer. Should have just left them and hit the geese. I'm going to try and not wake everything up on my way there. I am travelling against the wind, which is always great. When I get there, I'll be shooting up wind. Hunting deer. Red deer, mating call. I haven't got the rifle on me to deal with red deer at the moment. I'll have to go back and re-equip my 273. I mean, I'm actually working on this rifle at the moment because I need to unlock a certain amount of rifle skill before I can actually, and get cash before I can actually unlock new rifles, which I don't mind. I think that is actually an interesting idea. It means I can't just go out and buy myself a 7mm straight away. I know they've added the modern weapon package to this game, but I look at it where it's like, who wants to go hunt with an M16? But unless you're in Africa and you're dealing with stuff like, and you're like the old days exotic game hunter, you do not really need high caliber rounds. Unless you're somewhere where you got to deal with things like moose, elk, which I will be heading to the Leighton Park one later on. That is a really nice little park in the Pacific Northwest. There's some bigger creatures there. I was doing a bit of an explore last night, just looking around. I didn't kill many animals. A lot of the game in the starting area is a little bit too big for you to take down with a rifle of this caliber. Or even with a 273. You try shooting a moose with a 273, all you're doing is pissing it off. Giving it a flesh wound and it's going to be sat there like, what the fuck, idiot? Right, still about 200 yards out. I'm going to start crouching after I'm through this sort of tree line. Because I know where we're coming up to. We're coming up to... That is a fallow deer. Oh, wrong button. Didn't mean to hit the whistle button. I need to rebind that key. The crouch key is right next to the whistle key. So I'm going to go change those around in a minute once I get into position. Oh, I've gone past a... Is that a feeding zone for fallow deer as well? No, that's red deer. I'll come back later with a better rifle for those. That's between 5 and 9 PM. Come back with a better rifle. We're going to try and get to there before 10 AM. It's a shame that the wind is blowing in the opposite direction of my hunting blind. Otherwise, I would really be up here. Otherwise, I'd aim for that. But the wind is then carrying me in the direction of my scent in the direction of the feeding grounds. Even using a scent masker, that's still a little bit of a risk. I should be able to get a decent angle from where I am aiming for. It's a sort of moorlandy with lots of branches in the way, and if I can get close enough to fire out a decent shot without having to worry about the wind so much. I mean, I've got more than 12 rounds. It's just these are my polymer tip rounds. The other ones are my soft tip rounds, where it's like, so these have got a higher penetration punch where if I hit something right, I'm more likely to actually kill it. which is something I do like about this game. It takes into account that if you've got the right ammunition, then you are going to hunt far more effectively. I also like the fact that you can track animal trails and you can tell where you've been, where the grass actually flattens out as you're crawling. And I mean, it's making minimal noise for me now because I'm crawling over dry leaf. There's not much I can do apart from... Oh, that's a mating call. We're good. That's why I'm staying as low as possible, crawling through that dead leafy bit and moving my way along here. Least noise you make, the better. Or the less noise you make, the better. Which, if they put it in, so if you had a microphone, this game, anyone who owned a mic, who was a streamer, would be screwed if they set it so your voice was just open broadcast automatically. Because you wouldn't be able to talk, you wouldn't be able to really communicate with people what's going on your stream. Because you'd have to be as quiet as possible because you didn't want to spook the animals. I think that shack is actually in the perfect position for me to shoot from. But I am not sure. Let me just get to the edge here and we will find out. Right, stay down. Binoculars. Still 137 yards. Can't see anything through the trees. But, so we're going to keep moving and we're going to keep moving on to this direction. And we are going to get ready in a nice little position. I think that was a warning call. Yes, it was from a fallow deer. So I'm not going to move for a couple of minutes. I'm just going to stay where I am. Because I am actually aiming to hunt deer and I don't want to spook them. Especially as it is fallow deer, so if there's one around, there's bound to be a few more. I mean, let's see, can I crawl into that hut? And see if I can see this deer. Yeah, let's crawl into the hut, see if I can see the deer. Yep, in the hut. Good job of the hut. Okay, that was a peasant. That was a peasant mating. That's me touching things. Thought it was. Wasn't sure whether it was a deer or not. Feeding, making noise down there. But I'm going to need to swing around. I'm going to try and aim for that tree stump. There is. There's some eating in that direction. Thought it was in front of me eating. Which way did it shoot off? Over there. I knew it was close, I just couldn't see it. Which is one of the sods, but it means it has gone off over that way. I could track it. I could also try and get in position somewhere where I know. Right, so where's the feeding ground? Place waypoint. It's 113 yards that way. That heard me moving. Stay very still. Find the rock. Then we're going to move into a little bit of a better position. I mean, if I could get to my hunting tower, get set up there with my bait marker off on. There she is. By that tree stump would be a better place to get a shot. Because from where I'm at, I can't get a clear view of the lungs and the heart. I could only see the back hinds of it, and that is not a good place to take a shot from. I know that. I know that if I'm just going to shoot from there, then I'm just going to end up spooking it and it's going to run. And then I'm going to have to track it. I'm not going to bring it down. I need to hit a vital organ. Wrong one. Where is it? There she is. Or he is. Yeah, that's a he. Let's get in position around the side of this rock. Sort of a perfect little firing position. Actually, let's see if I can climb on it. Z to lay down. I need to rebind my keys. Wait a minute. That was definitely a harsh. That was definitely a long shot. If I was very lucky, I should have. I would have been. If I was very lucky, I'll have hit the art at the same time. Now we just need to run to the general area around where I hit it, and the tracks will show up. There we are. Vital organ hit. Okay, why is it not showing which direction it ran? No, that's a wild boar. Okay, it's doing its little standard of, I don't want to show you which direction I ran off in. Alright, so I've got 1,000 cash reward for that. I need to keep an eye out. Okay, where's the tab on my phone? That's why. Okay. Turn my light off. Okay, I think it ran that way. I'm gonna just check. Because for some reason it's decided to turn all my... It is a pretty game. For some reason though, it has decided to turn off all my indicators of where something has run. So I need to... Which way? That's not that way. It must have gone this way, and it can't have made it very far anyway. I hit a vital organ. We're just looking around for blood spatter and a body. So, well, bore track, bore droppings, examine track, well, bore, no. Bore, no. I mean, it's a pretty game, but this is one of the annoying little glitch features it appears to have for me, which is it keeps turning all my animal tracking off, which I'm gonna scan the forums in a minute because I'm really annoyed about that. That was a good shot. Now I cannot find the deer that I just shot. Find the boar footprints. That one. No, it is not that one. That's the deer which went that way. The track. No. Ugh. I'm really paid off. I worked really hard on that. There is no... see, it's only picking it up as droppings now. That's like, what? I know what it's done. Because there's... freaking... Because there is actually... deer crap right next to the blood. It's now just deciding, oh, I only registering deer crap. That may be it. I think that's it. It's a run, so we'll see if we find more blood on the ground. We should find more footprints. And it shouldn't be right far because I hit a vital organ. This is the bit which really annoys me about this game. Especially when it decides, Oh, I'm going to turn up all your hunting icons. Which... Exit 2. Let's go interface. Hide all... No! I don't want hide all animal clues on. Right, thank you. Now let's go back, see if we can get that. Let's go back, see if we can find any more footprints. There we are. That's what it had done. It decided to turn all my objectives, turn off all my... Find the animal. Ooh, not bad. A silver. I mean, the highest I've had so far is a gold. Right, let's have a look. X-ray shot. Yeah, alright. I got it from the... right lung. I got it from the left lung, sorry. That was a good shot. This is a very beautiful game. I mean, I might switch over to the other reserve in a minute. Ooh, more cash. That's exactly what I need. Now, I can't hang around here. More XP. Okay, next feeding zone. That's a water zone. That's between 5 and blah de blah. Okay, they're on the outskirts of that. Red deer up there. Sleeping zones. Where travel to? Still don't know what's up north. I'm certainly going to leave the area for a little while and come back, because I've now got a nice very red little splotch on the area, which is that's showing that I put some pressure on the area itself. I mean, I could go and hunt the pheasant, but pretty fast runners, and the issue I have with hunting pheasants are I'm not so good with the shotgun at the moment. I am way better with a rifle and a scope. But it's also in the same direction the pheasant is in, so... I'm going to try and earn some more money so I can get my hunting blinds around places set up, and I'm also going to try and earn some more money so I can get more guns, better ammunition, better equipment. The other one I really need is... I need to get the tents and stuff like that. Tents are awesome. It means that I can then have a portable little camping base out in the wild, which I can set up near certain areas and zones. I can just travel back to my tent, because I can set my tent up at around ideal times somewhere for a feeding zone for, say, example, deer. I mean, I just want to go find out what's down here. I think this is possibly another feeding zone. If it's green, it means I haven't discovered it yet. If it's white, then I've discovered it. Okay, what was that? That was a pheasant. I'm not sure where it is. It's flying off in that direction. Okay. Well, it's flying. One, it's incredibly hard to hit birds when they're flying. Two, It's out of range for my it's out of range for my shotgun. If I hit a bird with this sort of caliber of rifle, then yeah, no more bird. May actually just play with my settings in a little while as well. Right, hold on. We'll get here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up the other park, I think, for a little while. And we'll have a quick look at that, because that is, what, Pacific Northwest, so that has, even though this park is gorgeous, this is like Central Europe. Which, don't get me wrong, Central Europe has got some beautiful woodland ranges, but the other park is, well, reserve is more rugged, more wild. Don't get me wrong, this place has got a couple of mountains, but it depends on how you feel for the whichever particular area you're hunting. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like this. This is almost like a stroll through the European and English countryside. But the other one has got some absolutely... In fact, what we're going to do is exit to main menu. Just going to go into my settings, and then I'm going to load up the other park. Change up a couple of key bindings. Right, so settings, key bindings. See what's C bound to. Hide all animal clues. We will set that to right control. Where's the L key? Headlamp. F. So what else is bound to F? Nothing at the moment. Okay, so now we're going to select reserve. We're going to go to Leighton Lake, because I love this area as well. It's absolutely beautiful. For me, it's what I call... So, I've got to track, shoot an animal. Okay, it's a little foggy at the moment. Right, change loadout time, I think. Let's have a look. I've got how many homes? Actually, go into there a second. Video. Screen light. 90. Facing on. Right. Right. Actually, now we're going to drop everything to high for a second. We're gonna use motion blur. I don't like motion blur. Let's change that to full screen. Let's see, that should be a little better. Up. Right, now we're going to have a quick look at ammo. Rifle ammo. No, I have not got 270 polymer tip yet. I'm only at 350. Not able to get that yet. 4 times 8. The current one I'm using is 1 times 4. Better. Yes. Minutes. That one, 4 times 8. 4 times 8. 8 times 16. Ooh, cool. That'll be the eventual one we want. For now, then. I have to... Right, okay. I need to re-equip my bigger rifle. So, storage. You can go in there. You can come out. You can go in there. You can go in there. Then it is the... That is, I think, a moose. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to go... Good. Need to drag my rifle over to... Oh, that's in slot 3. Need to drag that to slot 1. Oh, no. Keep that on slot 3. Button. Change it the other way around again. Right, we'll get the other rifle out then, just in case. The smaller stuff. If we do see some smaller stuff. Ranger. 243. Right. Ask. Weapons. Weapons. There she is. Up there. Ammo. 243. I am gonna get... I mean, it's a shame the weather is not great at the moment. It's rainy, it's foggy. Wind is travelling in that direction, so I'm going to have to move this sort of direction. But this is another little beautiful park. I think... Yes. Is that Turkey?
You know, I spotted some tracks earlier, close to where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
Okay. Thank you. Let's have a look. Where are my tracks? Supposedly. Alright, I know where I want to go. I want to head towards... Where did I first get dropped in? Is it around here? Yeah, it was. So I want to head to that tower. I mean, this is a really pretty game. As you can see, where the fog is now starting to clear out, this is, well, that sort of great great outdoor beauty everyone talks about in the US. Oh, yes, we will go for you. White-tailed deer mating call. We've got a high enough caliber rifle to take down a white-tailed deer. So we're going to take down a white-tailed deer if we can. See this, we can't actually go after moose yet because we haven't got as I said, a high enough caliber rifle. But I will be investing in one of those as I increase my rifle score. I mean, the other park and this park are the two primary games parks. There are a few DLC parks, but it's one of those games where you just need... These two parks are probably the best two parks in the game. Don't get me wrong, some of the others are really fun, like the New England park. That's awesome. But these two sort of offer some of the best scenery and, well, not just that, some of the funnest game to hunt in the actual game. Ooh, coyote. I'm not interested in a coyote at the moment. I am interested in a white-tailed deer. There's also a blacktail on this game who are absolutely... Well, I remember seeing blacktail from the cartoons and nature docs, but I've not actually had the opportunity in this yet to hunt one. And yeah, we're right on the edge of an open area. So, a little bit of a scope out first. Nothing in them. Oh. I'm not going to be able to put him down with that. Or that. I wonder. That's the thing. Am I going to be able to take down a bear with this caliber? Or is all I'm going to do piss it off? I suppose the question is, how close do I want to get? How much do I want to try? Because I know where it is. It's straight down there. I'm not sure whether it's a male or a female. Deer are so much easier to tell. Has it got massive antlers? Yes. It's a male. Okay, there are no deer about that I can see at the moment. But there is the bear. The bear! We're going to try and get as close as we can. I still think the caliber's a little too small for a bear, but... that was a bush. Wasn't sure from this distance. Worth checking sometimes. There's also bobcats on this map, which are... I'm not a big fan of bobcats. Just generally leave them alone, and they will leave you alone, as I've found. Unless you're right on top of them, and then they will come at you. Same with bear, really. But in this case... I'm going to try and take a bear. I might have the right rifle for the job. I might not. It is a... inventory... 270. Point 270. I'll find out. Okay, so I hit it. I most certainly hit it. That's good. Now when we get there, we'll tell if we'll hit anything vital or not. There we go. Oh, that left a big blood spatter. Find out. Vital organ hit. Yes. That's exactly what we wanted to hear. I don't think it's made it too far. Bleed rate medium. Yeah, it's dead. It's up there. We just killed a bear. Silver rating. Okay. Flesh, left lung, left scapula. Ooh. Yeah. Problem was its elbow was blocking its heart. But I've been a tiny bit lower.
If you want to get your bearings, there are lookout points spread out all over the reserve.
If it had been a tiny bit lower, that would have been an amazing shot. That was still a pretty good shot, though. Cash reward. Let's see. And I should get some XP for that. I should get some XP for completing that mini quest. Let's have a look. Right, what's my current? Lookout point. Is that a lookout point? I've already got a couple unlocked. I'm up to level 5. That's good. Map. What's the nearest undiscovered lookout point to me? Okay, there's one all the way up at the top. That damn mountain. Actually, alright. No, there's one close to me, which I've marked. We'll head there. I mean, this is a really pretty game, and this area is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I love it. There's some stuff where you get close to other stuff where it's... So the more you head up that way, the more mountains you sort of see as you head up towards the top of Balmont. There's quite a mountainous region, which I love. Well, at least I can kill bear. That's good. I should be able to deal with deer if I'm able to deal with bear. And I just moved in close range for that shot because, well, someone needed to shoot the bear. But I am going to be heading up in about 20 minutes for about an hour, hour and a half. I need to go make some dinner and I need to go eat. So I am gonna go do that. I would like to probably get a couple of jobs done in the meantime, but I will be back after I've done those and we will be playing some more of this game. I think I'm gonna try and see what ammo I've got. I might stick with this park a little while. It is up to everyone who's watching. Which park have you actually preferred? Have you preferred the first European park, or would you like to see more of the Pacific Northwest sort of mountain ranges? And would you like to see me hunt more animals here?
Would you look at that view? Never gets old, I'm telling you. From up here, you can see a lot of great hunting spots in the area. Valmont's not only where Hope set up camp, it's also famous for the railroad bridges along the old North Pacific line. Keep an eye out for them if you can in between blacktail hunting. Or why not use them as vantage points? I once bagged a whitetail from the Runaki Bridge.
Oh, nice.
Be sure to stop by one of the outposts. You can find pretty much anything you need there.
Outpost. Oh, I've got my trophy lodge, which I've not been there yet. Not been to my friends' lodges. I do like mine though. So, right, let's have a look. Mission log, okay. Story missions, yeah. There are a couple of story missions in this, but I love the fact that it is just so open world. I said, okay, yeah, you've got story missions to do, but they're more the sort of, it's just asking you to go to specific places. And actually sort of learn just the layout of the game, more or less like that, and its objectives of just go kill a couple of things, and then harvest their bodies, and it is absolutely just an absolutely awesome idea. That, and as you skill up by killing more stuff and get more money, you get well, not gonna lie, you get more of the stuff that you actually need. So the more you level up, so the more effective you are at becoming tracking animals. You can buy skills for that. You can buy more perks for your rifles, which is what I'm focusing on first. I am a rifle person. I don't like using my shotgun much at the moment. I'm not overly keen on hunting birds at the moment.
Nice place, right? You won't find a soft bed in many parts around here. Don't forget
I
to
do prefer
stock
to
up
hunt
before
bigger
heading
game,
out.
but I am happy to hunt bird at a point as I actually start advance and understand what I'm doing more and get when I can spot the bigger game, then I'm going to start looking for spotting the smaller game. Travel to Hope's
Hey
Camp.
there, you know that guy I mentioned earlier, Hope? Well, looks like he's been having a bit of a problem lately. He's been camping out over at Balmont a couple weeks, but coming back last night, he found his camp turned on its head. Some food was taken, and apparently the place looked like it had been really messed with. I don't know if it was an animal or some tourist troublemakers, but I'm up in Topeka all day and can't look into it. Listen, I know you probably have other plans, but you're in the right neck of the woods, and I'd
Okay,
sure be
so go
grateful if you
help
could
this
just
guy,
stop on by
possibly.
and have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look. Okay, where's Hope's Camp? Oh, there he is.
Hope showed up here 2 years ago. Said something about getting off the grid. I heard he lost his family in an accident while he was deployed overseas in the army. Hit the poor guy hard. I guess out here you only need to look out for yourself. It's easier that way. Not the most cheerful
Actually,
fella, to be honest, but he's earned his peace for sure. Let's find out whoever did this.
so let's see, what can I buy? I could buy a... Yeah, that's a varmint hunt. That'd be great for rabbit. The 7mm. Ideal for long range hunting. 7mm. 4570. Oh, one of the old ones. A range master. Oh, I can get a Whitlock as well. 30. 338. Yeah. Bear rifle. Let's have a look. Rifle sights. No, can't buy anything there. Can't buy handgun yet. Shotgun. No. Should have the ability to buy a bow. Deluxe duck collar, anti-rattler, fallow deer. Let's I've got one of them. Whitetail, blacktail, mule deer. Okay. Whitetail, blacktail, skittle deer. Let's have a look. I need one which calls. I think I've got that. Roe deer, red deer collar. Yeah, not got a high enough level for that yet. Wild boar, wild turkey crow caller, wild turkey mouth caller, sense. Okay. Deer scent. Consumables. Scent eliminator times 10. Clothing. I've already got the. Okay. Backpacks. Increase noise 3.0. Additional carrying. Okay, so that increases my visibility and all that, right? Okay, so they're quite handy. Rangefinder. Right, the Vantage binoculars are pretty good. Might get those with the rangefinder. Okay, just looking at what I can buy. Or what I want to buy. Backpacks. No, I don't want. I need another 10,000. I need another. That's increased noise 7. Increased noise 5. Right. Okay. Increased noise 3.0. No, and increase my carry space anyway. I'm just looking through stuff in the store. Rifle ammo. 222, 223, 223, 243, 243, 270. Range 82 yards. 82 yards. 164 yards. 338. 164. 82. 164 yards. So that's great for boar, wolf, deer, bear, moose, buffalo. That's 338. Bear, moose, buffalo. Oh, that will take down moose. But I'll have to be close enough. Okay, so yeah, I can take down moose. Well, God, I just have to be close enough. But yeah, oh, I am actually going to call it here. But now I will be back in a little bit. I'll decide whether I'm coming here or going to Hirschfelden again. But for now, I am gonna go cook my dinner. I am really hungry. I will be back for 6 o'clock the latest. I'm going to reset my stream time till 6 p.m. I will be then on all evening. So if you want to drop by, Ward, feel free. And yeah, I will go bigger for a moose. Thanks for the advice, mate. Right, I shall catch you all in about 2 hours. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday lunch.